My question is, would marriage still stand if we still have this life of social media, whereby people or women are copying what they see at social media and they want to apply them in the home? Another question, do you think is the mother of Crystal is right for Crystal and her husband to sit down and talk about this thing, that the thing of housemaid or compromising for each other because of their work? Or you think that since Crystal is a wife, he should do what the husband tells her? And my question are too much, but let's talk about those. Give me your view on the comment section. Tell me where you're watching from so that we can send greetings to you and even read your comment in the next video. This is for the money, for the love of money recaps or views or reviews. So kindly subscribe to this channel, like, share, and comment. We are back again, and this time around Mr. Patrick is so mad that they could not even sit down and compromise. The mother of Crystal is saying that they should sit down and compromise instead of or talk about the issue instead of shouting in front of their child, quarreling, making their house a war zone. Do you think that Mama is right? This issue of social media has broken a lot of home, reaching that men and women are in their marriage, but they cannot even perform their conjugal rights. I think that there is time you have to sit. Since you loved your wife when you know that she's the person who loves social media, it's better you sit down, talk about the issue, find a way of solving this issue, even when it requires that you bring a maid. I think it's very simple. Bring a maid so that peace can reign in a house. But the way I see how the world is running, I don't think that in the next years we will have stable marriages, because we copy a lot from social media and we think that it's the truth. Even these things of shouting or fighting in front of your kids, you don't know the trauma you are causing to these kids. Christabel, you a woman going to the bed because they had a fight with the husband and you refused the husband the conjugal rights of him. My dear, you are distancing your husband far from you. Let's not let this social media come into our marriages or our lives, families, because they destroy, and once this thing destroys you, my dear, it's very hard to fix it. The world will just criticize you also, yet you are the very person who was always giving them strength to move on, making them see that everything is running smooth. But when you fall in trouble, my dear sister, my dear brother, try and minimize this love of social media or these things which we see on social media and applying them in your marriage. Because if Christabel was doing her work right, they wouldn't have been with this life of farting always. So I think Mama Crystal is right. Christabel, they should sit down, talk about it, because everyone is right in his own way. Christabel wants money, he gets money from social media, and the husband works for the family. The love of money that you people, you have failed, you can fail even to fight for the love, for the family. You find that social media likes are more important than your family. That's why so much make the broken homes have broken, because of the life they want. Someone comes and dances on the social media, or takes a photo with her husband, or makes a video with the husband. You also want to make a video with your husband. Just some people, they ignore the social media. Some people, they don't want to be exposed. You know that the life people living in social media is different from the life of they live in their houses. Here we go, Ifoma. Informer wants her husband to do what exactly the influencer Miss Christabel is giving. In the informer's word, he wants the husband to be like if Christabel's husband. My dear sisters, never compare your marriage with someone's marriage, because you don't know what's behind the doors, what these people are facing in their marriages, which they hide from the camera. Don't know how many domestic violence they receive, the social media influencers, because they don't want to quit the marriage, because they don't want to be to be covered with shame. That's why you find them that they're always giving you the positive energy over other things to make you think that they are well off. They hide their sad faces behind the camera. Don't run your marriage on the basing on someone else. Marriage is not a book that you have to read from one chapter to the last chapter. It's not a story to tell, because everyone is in marriage because of these reasons. Marriages are conducted by you two people, the husband and the wife. When you think that you will get the things of how Christabel is being treated in her home, how your neighbor is being treated in their home, my dear sister, you don't know what's inside the house. You just see the outside part of the house. Just appreciate always whatever your money gives you, than comparing it to your girlfriend's husband, your sister's husband, because since we are two different people. And marriage does not have formula. You might find that those who have stayed there for 24 years, they end up separating. Then how about you who has just entered the marriage? Respect our marriages. Let's respect our husbands. Let's not copy. We are not in a competition of marriage. Who is who? We are not in a competition. Let's run our own race. Then we let other things come by God's grace. But if you want to run your marriages because the social media influencer talked, my dear, you will end up losing your relationship. There is a person in my life once. She said that if I get married or if I marry a woman, even if she has all social media platforms, trust me, I'll never allow him to go, or her to go on social media. The day she will go to social media, it will be the end of us. Why? It's because the lady does not give time to the husband. So the weekend had to be with them. Sometimes we should know our limit, and we should know what our people or our husbands or our partners are capable of doing, where they stop and how they are done, thinking that because so and so is passing through a good life, and also me, I have to pass through the same thing. No, even that's why the hands are not on the same line. So before you lose your marriage because of Christabel's video influencing, my dear, you will cry alone in the bed while Christabel will be in the house. Because how can Christabel say that she can leave everything, even the marriage, because of social media? Can you imagine? Then how many will hear such a word? We don't have the same reasoning capacity, some reason according to what they see. Don't you see that this will ruin a lot of marriages? I love you guys. Let's meet in the new video. Kindly subscribe to my channel, like, share and comment African movie reviews. Bye bye.